Yo, it's hard to be consistent, but it's hard to be inconsistent as well. Let me explain. Bro, these days recently, from how I've seen it, I'm either really on track to who I want to be for the first part of the day or for the second part of the day. But if I'm really like locked in for the first part of the day, the second part of the day is always where I fail. You know what I mean? Like, let's say I'm trying to lower my calories, right? Focus on my diet. The first half of the day, I'm eating like a fucking Mr. Olympian athlete. You know what I mean? And in the second half of the day, I just lose all sense of control and just like eat whatever I see. Like it's bad, bro. So I just cancel out whatever the hell was at the start of the day. Or I start the day off so badly. Like my breakfast is like pancakes, bro. I started off so badly that I basically have to like lock in for the next 6 hours or so, like until I sleep. And that's what I mean. Like I'm I'm not consistent because obviously I have these. I'm just like good for half the day, but I'm not inconsistent because I'm still putting in like 50%, right? Like I'm consistent at being inconsistent. I'm consistent at only doing 50%. The thing is, what I realize is it's not discipline anymore, bro. What I realize is throughout the day, I low-key lose my reason. Discipline's like doing the right thing, right? No matter the occasion. Discipline's like you do what's right. But how do you know what is right for you? You know? Getting six packs, getting like a six-pack abs isn't right for everybody. It's not. Because some people do it for the wrong reasons. Right? So me, I feel like I'm actually one of the people doing it for the wrong reasons. It's hard to admit, but it's honest, bro. I'm not cutting for the right reason. I'm doing it for the wrong. I'm doing it for validation, bro. Genuinely, I was thinking of like setting up an Instagram account, showing off my lean physique. That's wrong. That's not the right reason. And that's why my reason isn't strong enough for the discipline to stick. Because discipline only works when you're doing something for what is right. So it's not sticking. The discipline isn't working. And then you know when I start off the day really bad and then the second half I do really good on like being locked in, the reason is because now I have a reason to be disciplined. You know? Like I have to be accountable for what I just like for what I ate in the morning or like the time I wasted. I have to be accountable for it. So that reason explains how disciplined I am in the latter half. Any like immense sort of discipline that you see has like an underlying root or cause. It has a reason. And I feel like that's why I am struggling at being consistent because my reasons are not strong. Why do I want to cut weight? Why did I just pause? My life isn't just the gym. I have other stuff. Why do I want to make YouTube videos? Why do I want to hang out with friends? Like, what's the purpose? Like, why, And the better the reason is, the more true it is to who I'm supposed to be, the more likely I am to be disciplined and do it. Like, intrinsically, anything that you do that requires discipline, intrinsically, you want to do it, right? Maybe I have a fucking broken leg and I hate the gym today. And like, I don't want to go to the gym whatsoever. And I still go to the gym. That's discipline, right? But deep down, like if you really look deep inside, you wanted to go to the gym. Maybe not that current version of you, but the future you or the past you wanted to go to the gym, right? So you did. That's basically why that discipline worked. You know what I mean? You really need to want it. And if you're doing it for artificial reasons, like for example, if you're trying to like get six-pack abs to impress like a girl, right? That's an artificial reason. I'm not gonna lie, that's not a valid reason for you to get six-pack abs. So it's not gonna stick. The discipline isn't gonna work because there's no discipline. There's no real discipline behind your actions. You don't have like a right reason. Discipline only works when it's aligned to who you truly are, or like who you're meant to be. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm a fucking drug dealer, right, and I'm trying to make loads of money, and I make my business successful, whatever, was that discipline? No, that was motivation, right? And let's say I'm like a small time business owner and I'm not making that much money, but I'm committed to making my business work, right? Even if I don't see any profits, the reason that someone keeps doing it, the reason why someone keeps committing for how many years before they actually see some crazy success is discipline. Because that is something that they felt more was true to who they are. Yo, I'm yapping. But I hope you realize that I feel like I might be wrong, but I feel the reason that I am inconsistent is because my reasons are not strong enough for the discipline to work.